When the sun sets behind Table Mountain, the Devil's Peak casts a shadow that falls directly onto the urban village of LANGA. It was in this cool shadow, in the late summer of 1992, that the members of AMAMPONDO planned a concert to launch their album entitled An Image of Africa.
AMAMPONDO means the people of Pondoland. And the language that they speak is Pondo language, which is a different dialect from Xhosa. I would say it's half Zulu and half Xhosa. I grew up in Pondoland. So now when you grow up in Pondoland, you become a Pondo. So that is why now I became a Pondo and I named the band AMAMPONDO.
I started with this instrument, piano, here at LANGA, and then I went to MAP to check out trumpet. I can play trumpet as well. I've learned some tricks, so it's not like before when you were like a band, tight, all of us young, growing and tight, and depending only on the marimbas, drums and all, you know.
AMAMPONDO started when I came back from Tsolo. So I did my initiation in Tsolo. And then when I came back, that's where I was taught singing, dancing, and all other things as well.
AMAMPONDO were the first group in LANGA. They are the ones who started the whole marimba thing, African music. AMAMPONDO were the first who started playing this music, and even going to the church and playing church hymns with the marimbas. So we've been doing this music long time, and we're still alive, we're still playing. Although we're getting old now, yes. I'm a drummer in AMAMPONDO mostly, because I used to play tenor, but I moved away from tenor now because there's no one who's playing drums the way I play.
Because I need to open here. I did open the whole thing, but it's like there's a glue. You see this thing? It's glued.
AMAMPONDO is a wonderful concept. The members, who were all born in an urban environment, decided to explore their roots through music. The result is distinctly African, a special image of Africa.
Yeah, AMAMPONDO are from LANGA. All the members were born and grew up in LANGA. And the forefathers of some of the members of AMAMPONDO are from Pondoland in Transkei, then at Eastern Cape now.
We asked the founder members of the band to think back to when they started their project.
You never get bored when you listen to. It's always beautiful. You feel it reminds. It's got beautiful history when you listen to it.
When we started as a group, the concept was already there, because the concept started in 1978. So, but like, not under the umbrella of AMAMPONDO. It was under the umbrella of LAGUNYA, because LANGA Kukuletu, because we were preserving culture, playing drumming, like we were AMAMPONDO drummers, doing a lot of drumming, lot of poems that we used to do for the system, for the regime that was happening at the time.
So AMAMPONDO, I started just after my initiation, because my initiation happened in 1979. And late that year, in 1979, October or November the 5th, that's when I started the band.
I still remember at the San Francis Cultural Church, the time I used to do a tuition there because I was doing classic music. So they told me that they need somebody to do a tuition for the African music in the church. So that's where I saw Simpiwe and other guys, and we met them there practicing the church hymns. And then after the church choir, and then I decided now to do this kind of concept of African music, because I was doing a lot of research in African music at the time.
When we started busking, we started as drummers. We only had drums. And the people that were there, it was myself, Tizuplakis, Mzwandile Kotoi, Simpiwe Matole, Michael Ludonga, Blakey Mbizela, and the lady that was making us to get a lot of money, it was my younger sister Lungiswa, because she was around about 6 or 7 years old then.
From my side, I learned the marimbas from the church. So I was fortunate because I started with piano. So it was not a bit difficult for me because I could pick up. It was just like the notes are there, because I'm used to play with my fingers, but now I was using the mallets. So we started learning at St. Anthony's Church by playing hymns every Sundays. And there was a nice guy who came, Father Dave Dagi, who introduced the instruments. I was an altar boy there. So for the first time, he came here in Langa. We were like doing our lessons on Saturday, preparing for Sunday. So we came Saturday. And then we had to help him out, take the instruments out. Who was coming from Transkei, Lumko. So we had to help him out. Then I was like, hey, what's happening? And then this, notes, okay. Then that's when I started to love the instruments, because I immediately chose to play the little one, which is called the soprano marimba.
The music is from the Bundus, but we put it in the mood of the urban area, so it can be easily to be marketed.
AMAMPONDO, the connection of Pondoland, basically when we check the history, our forefathers are all coming from the Eastern Pondoland. When we check the history, that's where our forefathers coming from. It was important for us to name ourselves AMAMPONDO because of our history. So now our fathers born us here in the cities. So we decided, okay, let's go back and check.
Generation and generation will be able to listen to this music because I'll call it's a timeless music that got no ending. And if I look back of when we did the album and now, you still get the best and the pure of AMAMPONDO when you listen to the old material because we were raw and undiluted.
My name was
The songs that we played in 1992, we're still playing them today, and they're still important to us, you know, because we're still playing them. But although we're playing them on a different way, like changing a little bit of voices and some arrangements, otherwise we're still playing them.
The instruments we play, they are much closer than like just an instrument, because firstly it's done by hand. It's always been very close to the human, so it's got that feeling. When you play it, you know, it's like, hey, the tree has never been misused, because people feel happy when we play the instruments.
We had different styles, man. Like, not like it's one style, because the band plays xylophones, different instruments actually. You know, even the people from, I remember people from Mozambique. Some of the guys, they were saying, I am from Mozambique. I said, no, I'm not from Mozambique. I am from Cape Town, you know.
Their album has become a bestseller for AMAMPONDO, so it is fortunate that the concerts were filmed. Some 14 years later, we are finally able to see that historic show.